Hi, I'm Jiggie Alejandrino. I'm a Phottix master. I'm a speedlight and portrait photographer. So today you're coming with me while I'm actually shooting in this wonderful location called Two Gardens in Tagaytay City in the Philippines. And basically we're going to be demoing the power of the Phottix Mitros using high-speed sync. What we're going to be trying to do is we're going to try to tame the sun. We're going to bring out the blue skies. We're going to mix ambient light and flash. We'll be taming the sun a little bit using high-speed sync. So I'll be setting my flashes, 3 Mitros flashes. I'll set it on high-speed sync on TTL. Notice we've actually been using these flashes extensively for the shoot. Why? Because of one feature which is very important for us, which is called high-speed sync. High-speed sync allows us to actually tame the sun by shooting at shutter speeds way beyond the shutter sync speed of your camera. So it works this way. This one is your trigger and this is your receiver, because this one is connected to the old Sony Mitros, which doesn't have a built-in receiver. Unlike this one is the Mitros Plus. This Mitros Plus has a built-in receiver. So if you notice, it's connected to a tri-flash bracket because of the fact that sometimes we have to shoot at shutter speeds of 1/4000 or 1/8000. If you want to control the light a little bit more, this is the modifier that I actually use. This is the Luna Beauty Dish. What makes this really beautiful as compared to the other beauty dishes that I would use, the metal ones, is that this is very portable. Phottix solved the biggest problem for beauty dishes: transport. Okay, so we're getting ready to shoot another scene. And the first thing that we look at first, before we even set up our lights, is where the ambient light is coming from. Basically, we have our light coming from here, and we don't want any cross shadows. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my flash in the same direction as the ambient light, except that my flash will actually overpower the ambient light, so we'll have a little bit of contrast here. With Odin receivers and an Odin trigger, that's the 150 umbrella from Phottix. Light is always here is because I know for a fact that my model's angle is this side, and I always like lighting the shorter side of the face. Okay, so that's why more often than not my light is always on the left side if I don't have to follow any of the ambient light. This is Coco, by the way. She's our gorgeous model. She happens to be my wife also. So perfect. If you notice, we weren't able to really talk you through what happened earlier because we just had magical light. That's why we had to rush to be able to get that. Sometimes you don't need flash. That was beautiful already. But towards the end, I still put a flash on the side just to give me that tiny bit of highlight. You know, sometimes it takes so much effort to just have to put that one little detail, but that's what creates a great photograph from a so-so photograph. We're creating some, well, lighting effects using these windows. So what we're doing is we have one Sony Mitros flash right here. It's connected to the door using a Justin clamp, and it's directed towards this one. And then we'll have another one right here in this door connected again by adjusting clamp going through this one. See how dark it is here outside? What's gonna happen is light from both areas here should create a nice pattern here in the grass. We'll have the subject here again. We'll have one light coming here just to fill the face a little bit, but this should turn out very, very dramatic. This should be very interesting. Okay, so for here, we're actually going to be doing a little bit of, it's actually going to be a bit edgier. So here we have to do very, very controlled lighting, but I also want to bring in some of the ambient light. So I gelled most of the filters, most of the flash units. A CTO orange, this is about 1/2 or 1/4, I think, give or take. So I have this one on channel C. I have another one here inside on channel A, and I have another one there to give a kicker light here on channel B. So basically this one on channel A will give the illusion of a lamp. Everything here will be lit, which will actually give more or less a highlight here. That one will give a highlight here in the head. And then this one will be handheld by an assistant. Very, very, very weak, just pointing it to the direction of the face in which she would actually move towards. This one again, this is such a fantastic scene, right? But the thing is, the light is just too, well, it's just too flat, but it's nice. So what I'm gonna do is similar to what we did earlier. I'm gonna get all this ambient light and try to control it a little, make it a little bit dimmer, get my main light coming from here. I put another flash underneath here, one Mitros here. That should be enough to illuminate her face, inclusive of the entire scene. Worst case scenario, I actually might put a light outside and see how that would look, having some, well, some light coming in.